haven't done that in a long time. Thank you for saying something. I had to use my computer all day today for parent-teacher conferences, and I was turning the mute switch on so that when the teachers would load up their virtual rooms, my son and I weren't just gabbing away when they, essentially let us in the room, I guess. I don't know. So apologies for that. Of course. I haven't done that for a really long time. This is what happens when you use your computer for stuff that you haven't used it for. I don't even know. I can't remember the last time I even had a virtual meeting with a teacher. Like maybe on the last snow day in January, but that was like one teacher once. I had 6 parent-teacher conferences today. Well, that means my whole quote of the day got eaten. And that means that's fine. We'll just roll with it. So just a quick recap of the quote of the day, because it's kind of funny now. I actually watched a video about this not that long ago, about like streamers that are streaming to very few people, or you can tell that they don't stream to very many people frequently. And I have definitely been, not that I feel like I'm like that a lot now, because I have gotten over a lot of my earlier self-conscious moments. But one of the things was having somebody be on mute for stream, and I was like, yeah, I've totally done that. And so now that I did that today, I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's happened again, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But the quote was, "We're not trying to entertain the critics. I'll take my chance with the public." And because it was muted before, that was from Walt Disney. But just so we give credit where credit is due. But yes, I'm sure a critic would say something like, well, you obviously don't know what you're doing, or, something really mean and nasty for not having, all my stuff in order. And usually I do check my audio. Yeah, but that's okay. That's what happens when our brain is all skewed from the day. But yeah, I generally like to think most people are a little bit kinder than most critics. So thank you very much for saying something. And this is why we do it, right? Anyway, just looking at the winners for this week's Stream Snaps, I was actually really pleasantly surprised that a lot of these were really easy and clear to make out. One of my biggest complaints with all the effects that people like to do on their Dream Snaps is a lot of time the lighting gets really blown out, and it's really hard to see all the stuff that they did. So I was really pleasantly surprised that nobody went so bananas with the lights and the fireflies and the other effects that they can use, where I could actually see a lot of stuff. So I thought they all did a really good job. I mean, everyone obviously does a good job, or good in the eye of the general public that votes, I guess. Whether or not it's my cup of tea or not, or my cup of coffee. I need a warm beverage for this evening. Okay, so, and we can look at mine again. So this was mine. I can't remember what I got. Did I get 1,200? I could look at my mailbox. That might be faster. Let's look at my mailbox. It's right outside. So how is everyone doing this evening? I can't remember if I asked that before I was off of mute, but I should probably ask it again, even if I did ask. Okay, what did I get? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Staying warm where you are. So I got 1,500 moonstones, which is nice. Nicer than the minimum, and nicer than, the other, I think there's 600, 900, and 1,200 underneath. So that's not bad. And I'll, moonstones are moonstones. It'll all save up. I think I might shop tonight. Really tempted by some stuff at the minute. Oh, but then we can look at the voting. So this voting session, I've already done my voting. This voting is for Take a Hike. And so since we have now posted and it's been out on YouTube, we can look at my submission. I hold out. I'm stingy until after my video is posted. But now that my video is posted, I will just let people see. I actually really like how this turned out. Again, you can tell that I had to do this in the evening, so the lighting was going to be dark, but I kind of like the idea that, like, this is me pulling into a camping spot in an RV. I used Buzz's RV. The only complaint that I made, or that I had, was I wish I'd gotten the campfire thingy a little bit more in view, because there were a few times where I tried to line the shot up and it was like that, but I had a doozy of a time because I took about an hour and 20 minutes to film this, and for, I want to say, at least an hour and 10 or an hour and 15. It was a really long time. It rained constantly, and I was just like, I'm gonna have to film the reveal and take the picture the next day, because if it didn't stop raining, I was like, I don't really want it to have rain in the shot. I mean, technically she could be posing in the rain, but I don't know. I just didn't want it to be in the rain. So I was like, I'm just going to have to, like, close the game down and do the shot later. And then it finally stopped as I was doing my final scroll through of all the different stuff in the, probably, and like seeing if there was any last minute, you know, tag stuff that I wanted to get in there. But I really like how she turned out. I liked the monkey. I liked them both waving. And, like, you know, she might turn in for the night and then take a hike up this hill. So I actually thought about having her face away from the camera, but I'm like, it's an outfit challenge. I kind of feel like she should be facing the camera so you can see the outfit. Ooh, thank you. I believe that was on the Twitch side of things, so thank you for that. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how she turned out. So whether or not other people agree, that is their choice. But I'm happy when I feel like satisfied by making a Dream Snaps, because sometimes I think the Toontown one, I was like, I'll just do something and submit, because that's the goal, right? The goal is to try and submit something instead of doing nothing, because free moonstones is free moonstones. And again, I will not be showing this until after tomorrow because, you know, I'm stingy. I'm stingy like that. All right. I have had a really fun time doing this week's Dream Snaps. I'm not usually into, like, the whole cutesy thing. Sometimes I am. I usually like something a little bit more dark, hence the reason my house is up here in the Forgotten Lands, but I had a really fun time. Surprisingly, the companion ended up dictating a lot of what my idea ended up manifesting into, because since it's a outfit challenge, I was like, I don't know, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about how much you should decorate for an outfit challenge, but I like decorating for those, at least currently.
Are the bestest of best buddies.
Yeah, okay, Pumbaa, that was very loud. I'm looking for a gardener. Right? That's what I'm doing first. I want pumpkins, so that is likely what I'm doing first. I'm just kind of meandering about as I yammer. Ah, hello. I will go up here and get you. But yeah, the companion ended up kind of dictating the direction I took, which was fun and helped me figure out how, you know, kind of the backdrop that I wanted to do for the whole snap. So that was fun. And I have learned a lesson. Have I already posted my lounge video? I think I've already, yes, I've already posted my lounge video. So if you are new here or have forgotten, I am doing a decorating series because I'm trying to push myself this year to do not only more Dream Snaps, but to decorate more. Not just, you know, inside my house, but I'm eventually going to start doing outdoor spaces too. And I'm still currently working on indoor spaces. But I am on the 3rd floor of my house. And the first room on the 3rd floor is my lounge. And I had a really particular idea about the kind of vibe and color scheme I wanted. And so I really pushed myself to follow that kind of plan, that pre-plan I had. And it was really tough because I was going for, pardon me, my ears are too loud. That sounds weird. My ears are too loud. My headphones are too loud. In my ears? On my ears? I don't know. But I was surprised how few things I was really pleased with for the color scheme and vibe I was going for. So I wanted really dark woods, blacks, browns. I ended up with like a lot of dusty purples and some dark red stuff. A lot of Ursula kind of things. And there weren't a ton of options. So it turned out fine. I'm pretty pleased with it overall, but it is definitely one of my, not least favorite, maybe I can call it one of my least favorite rooms. Just because it was such a challenge, and because like I wish that there were different things I could have done if I had objects that felt better to me, fit better to me, were more what I was kind of imagining in my head. And it made me realize that although it's probably not a bad thing to occasionally put myself in kind of that box to challenge myself, that it's much more fun to not really have a big plan going in, but just more like an idea, and then just kind of let what we have dictate the direction I take, because it's what's available, you know? So it was a nice kind of lesson. And the Toontown thing was kind of like that too, where I was just like, I don't know. I mean, she's cute and all. I'm not disappointed hugely with what I turned in, but it was definitely difficult for me, and it was probably just some good practice to just do it anyway. Just do it anyway, and, you know, whatever the outcome is not as important as the process of getting there. So. Okay. I heard a noise outside my door because I have children's mucking about. They have 6 days off. They're on day 2 of 6 days. It's ridiculous. I get 4 days off, and I had a work from home day yesterday because it snowed. But oh man, it's gonna be a long weekend. Normally on a long weekend, my parents will end up taking the kids, but they aren't able to take them at the moment, partially because of the snow and partially just because of some other stuff that's going on. So I'm sure by the time my kids get to go visit them again, they are going to be chomping at the bit because they like going out and visiting. My parents have horses and dogs and barn cats and indoor cats and all kinds of stuff, so they like getting over there and being with their grandparents and all the animals, and I think they're all going to be ready to visit by the time they get to do it again, so. Trying to think of when spring break is supposed to happen. I think it's in March, and they're going to have so much time off. They had extra time after the winter break because of snow, and then they've had extra time now because of snow, and it's supposed to snow again, I think on Saturday, and maybe again next Tuesday. Gosh, if it snows again next Tuesday and they are home for 7 days, are you kidding me? What? And I have a feeling that if it's next Tuesday that they're off again, that they will definitely have a school from home day, which, bleh, I hate them. I'm not designed to be a school teacher. I do my best, but it is definitely not my strength. Oh, my nose is itchy. Because the air is so freaking dry. All right. Should I be planting pumpkins? I feel like I should be checking my food stocks. I was going to do that tonight. Apparently, I'm not going to do it now. Because I autopilot planted pumpkins. So I did get to play earlier today. So I've already done the Circuit of Scrooge's Shops. I've already done Daisy's Boutique. I've already done Remy. I have already cleared Kristoff's stall, Mulan's stall, but I can make a stop at Beast's stall and Moana's boat. And then I did a round of snippets this morning and ended up with enough, storybook points for a couple more trap upgrades. So that was nice. Oh, and in case you don't know, I have been curious now that I have finished all of the, what are they called? The puzzles in the Veil. What do they call them over there? I need to look because I can't remember what they call them. In the Veil. Reorder stories. So if you get this as a daily duty over in the Veil and you have already completed all of the available stories, you can redo them and get credit for the daily points. I was wondering about that because it doesn't make sense to me that they would have that as a daily duty if you had already completed all the stories, which theoretically you can. Like, even if they add more stories, eventually once you complete them all, you will be out again. And if it's a daily duty, it would make no sense if you couldn't redo a story to get those points. So that's a really easy way to get those points. And in case you were curious about it and had also not experimented yet, rest assured, at least as of right now, you can just do a story again. Oh, I thought that was an orange situation. It was not an orange situation. Rest assured that you can redo a story and get those daily duty points. So, and they're like 250. And I just reordered the 1 star, like the first one that was there, because I was just like, I've already solved these. I really shouldn't have to try this hard. So I didn't have to try that hard. Yay. I even think they show you, do they show you the outlines of the puzzle after you've already completed it once? So it's super simple to just go get those points. What do I, oh, I want to do Glimmer, words and stuff. I want to go get Glimmer because I have not gotten it since Sunday, which is when I streamed last. So I let it have time to get more. I'm trying to stockpile some of the stuff that I find to be either a little bit more of a pain in the ass to get, or that I know I'm going to need an abundance of if I want to craft things. So mist and storybook points and glimmer and wrought iron, all of that stuff that is a little bit harder to stockpile. Which honestly, if we have like 3 weeks to go before the next update comes out, I'm gonna stockpile the shit out of that stuff. The only thing I really didn't get to today with all the parent-teacher conferences was I didn't get, actually, I don't know if I would have gotten filming done for the next room. I'm really enjoying my next room. Should I say what it's gonna be? I guess I could say what it's gonna be. I'm making a cocktail bar. And I'm having a really good time picking out stuff for it. Usually it takes me about 2-3 filming sessions to get it done, to get my decorating videos done with my work schedule. Because I have to film that stuff in the morning, and I usually only get about a 30-minute window to film on the days that I get to. And I only have so much time. If I could ever get myself ahead a little bit, I might be able to take a little bit more time. But I don't know if I'm ever going to be, because I'm not like, you know, I'm not like a for serious decorator. I'm a decorator in the way that, like, I don't want it to be empty. I'm tired of everything being empty. So, anyway. But yeah, I'm having a really good time. And I let the stuff dictate. Or I'm letting the stuff dictate because it's not done. I'm only about... I think I finally figured out the stuff I want to use. Because usually what happens typically I start with the walls and floors, and then like the windows, the doors, things that are big and kind of locked in a specific place in the room, and then kind of see what fits in the room. Sometimes I start with the stuff depending on what the room is and build around what stuff is available for the color schemes, and sometimes I go back and forth depending on, like, if there's like 3 or 4 different floors I like. Once I pick out the stuff, then I see which stuff goes with the floors. Anyway, it just depends on the room, but I'm having a really fun time with this one, so that's nice after the lounge. My beverage is starting to cool down. All right. I spent a lot of money, though. What did I end up buying? I think I got a little happy buying, like... I don't even know. I think I started trying to buy stuff ahead of the room that I was working on, assuming I would want certain stuff. And then I had to stop myself because I was like, oh, you're spending too much money. Oh, I'm back up to 1.8 million. So that's not bad. All right. Now that I've gardened, I can get rid of you. Bye. Should I play him in Scramble Coin? I'm going to play him in Scramble Coin. We're going to follow our whims tonight. Why not? Let's do it. I think I'm going to make a figurine room at some point. Because look how many, and I'm not anywhere near close to being done. There's just a frick ton of them. All right. Tried and true. Also, no thinking involved. My favorite. What am I looking at? I'm looking at nothing. Okay. That's the wrong button. There it is. Okay. Good for me. All right, Scrooge, where are you going in? I think I will put you in over here and do that. Ah! That was probably louder than it needed to be, so apologies for that. Ooh. Well, I was going to go with something else, but if you're just going to give me that, I will take it. Do I want to take Scrooge all the way down in that corner? Sure. Now, Cogsworth might get screwed here. Scrooge might get screwed here. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that's actually not that bad. It could be worse. So if I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do... Where do I want to take... Who do I want to put in the mix? I wish these coins were next to each other. All right, well, let's just see what happens here. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do I want him all the way up there? How flexible? I don't know. I don't know. Just pick a spot and go. Oh. Oh, does that mean I didn't mention the... I think I did talk about the star path. So, since I was muted before, we have 12 days to finish spending our tokens now in the Frost and Fairies path, which means we're at least 2 weeks away from the next update, and I would venture to say at least 3 is more likely. So if that is disappointing news for you, I am sorry, but I figured I should let people know, because I didn't know until just before stream. I was like, oh no. Now, he's going to take this, and I really can't get it from him. But I kind of want him out here. Oh, I need to skip this. So let's put you up here. And we'll put you over here. And we're not going to stress too much because Wally's a level 1 Scramble Coin player. Ooh, boo. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, so what do I want to do about it? What do I want to do? I wish I could get 3 coins for Cogsworth. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't even... Okay, stop. Breathe. Okay. Do I want... What does he do? He goes 3 side to side. And he goes 2 diagonals. This is turn 5. I'm going to win, so just chill. There. I'm thinking too hard. I don't like to think too hard when I play Scramble Coins. It's not fair. Stop. Yeah. I almost drank so fast that I almost sloshed coffee all down my front, but I stopped it. Because those are my skill set. Almost making a mess on myself. Except for the times that I make a mess of myself. Okay. I might get new glasses this year. I really need to. I probably need... I don't know if they even make bifocals anymore, but I think... Well, it depends on what my insurance will cover. Who knows? But, I heard a ding. Was that this? That was this. Okay, I was like, wait. I don't think that's one of my sound effects. It was not. But, what are they called? Progressive lenses? Although I'm really nervous about getting progressive lenses because my dad said he got progressive lenses and then he still just pulls his glasses down to look at things up close. Because that's what I do now. And I'm like, I hear they're expensive. So hopefully it won't be one of those things where I pay an extra for something I don't end up using. Because that would be annoying. Alright, so I'm getting fish. I probably should go ahead and take a pass at Forgotten Lands to get more Darkwood. And then we can go get... what are we getting? Glimmer. That's what we're getting. And then maybe we'll do a snippet run. We'll just visit everywhere. I really need to empty... Wait, do I have spots in here? I do. Put that in there. Like that, I'm 3 boxes deep now, which means it's almost time to have to go put the fish away. Although it'll be fish in my new 2nd floor kitchen area. It'll be the first time I have to do that. Not that it's any different than what it was before. It just means when I get up there, my kitchen will look much cuter than the hodgepodge kitchen that I had made in the first place. You know, back when I had almost no stuff and I was like, it's kitchen stuff, just stick it in there. It doesn't match. It, you know, different, like, I don't know. It was not put together because it was literally this, like, oh, look, I have a Moana place setting and I have a tea cart from Beauty and the Beast and I have, like, 3 black counters, a blue sink, and, you know, some red and white cabinets on the walls. That's fine. It's much better now. Oh, you know what I originally thought about doing? I originally thought about using a bunch of roses, and I completely spaced it for today's Stream Snap, or this week's Stream Snap. Oh, well. That was the first thought I had, was I could use a bunch of those frickin' roses. Because we have so many. All right. Enough goofiness. What are we doing? Who am I kidding? It's never enough goofiness. We're always weird here. Okay. Who am I gonna get? Who's a gatherer? Ooh, hi. We'll go get Tiana. Hello. You're gonna make yourself all available. I will take it. I do really like the fact that your feet sound on, like, the different floors, grounds, surfaces. There we go. That's the word. That it sounds different. All right, let us go up here to get stuff. I'm thinking about having... Oh, that's right. I got myself more tea. I think I went to... Did I switch to English breakfast? I got, like, a box of 50 tea bags. So I think I had Earl Grey last time. So I was like, I need something different this time. Not that English breakfast is terribly different from Earl Grey, but maybe it'll be more different than I remember. But I always feel like I pick the same kinds of teas. You know what I should really look for at some point is finding some pu'er, which I really, really like. It's a nice, strong tea. There's a Asian restaurant in town. I get it every time I go there. Actually, there's 2 Asian restaurants that I think have it regularly on their menu. But I don't go to those places very often because we don't go out to eat that often. So I don't get to have it very often. How many times can I say the word often in like a 2-minute span of time? Okay, so is anybody else a Pirates of Penzance nerd or like a musical theater nerd? Because I was just reminded of Often an Orphan. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, what the hell? You mean often frequently or often someone who has lost his parents? Okay, I will stop. Goodness, I haven't thought about that in a minute. I do love that musical, though. It's not my favorite musical, but it is up there. Now I'd have to think about, like, what my favorite... I'm not up on modern musicals, so a lot of the musicals I like are, I don't know, at least 30 years old or older. And that's assuming I even know when most of those came out. Which I don't. Ugh. Now I kind of want to think about musicals. See, this is how we trap ourselves. Just like, ooh, I forgot about this one thing, and now I want to obsessively think about it. All right, stop. We're grabbing Ginger. Alright, alright, alright. Alrighty. We're almost there. Well, and there's part of me that wonders if since I took out a bunch of trees from up here, it's like, would I be getting more dark wood if I had more trees up here? I don't know. I feel like the trees are what makes them spawn, though. So, it makes me wonder if I should add some trees in and see if I can get, ooh, excuse me, more dark wood to spawn. And then my next question is, should I look at the craft table and see how much dark wood I actually have in storage? Because the last time I did that, I was very disappointed. And I was like, I shouldn't have looked. I really shouldn't have. But that was a while ago. Maybe it's better now. Probably not. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to look. And I'm going to put some chapstick on. Because air is dry. And I do suffer from very dry skin. Like, I'll put lotion on and then it's like absorbed. Alright. It's a functional item. I'm up to 85. It's better. It's not great. Okay, well, it's not as disappointing. I think the last time I looked, I only had like 20 something. So it's better than that, but it's still not good. I can make 3 large chests. Yes, buddy, you're very cute. Now move it. I want to talk to Tiana because I... All right, you little shit. I will dismiss you. I will summarily dismiss your butt. All right, I'm not summarily dismissing you, Tiana, but I do not need you right now, so I will not take you with me. Not that it matters. She's not going to go to the realms anyway, but I will need a snippet person once I am done doing this. All right, it's not snippets. Okay. First, I thought I was going to hit the wrong button. Ooh. No, I don't want you to give me mist points here. I want you to give me glimmer. Glimmer. piece. You know what I did get done earlier this week, and I was really proud of myself for doing it. Not that I'm going to get a quote of the day out of this video, because I was muted when I did my whole quote of the day story stuff. But, which is fine. I expect it to happen. There's been lots of them that I have not clipped in time. Although now that my streams are going onto YouTube, theoretically I could do it, but I don't need to add another layer into that process. I can just cope with the fact that if I miss them, to clip them easier, then I don't need to stress about it. It's fine. But this is how we do things. But except for the 2 streams that I had available and had not clipped my quote of the day and story out of yet, I had gotten everything else downloaded, edited, and scheduled on YouTube, and I was really happy about that because I have been so behind on that whole series for so long that I was just like, it just felt like a big checkbox. So I've been doing lots of catch up for that, and so it's nice to feel like I'm almost to the point where it's just going to be a regular thing, like a regular workflow as opposed to regular plus, as I'm still catching up. I am not completely caught up because I still had some stuff to clip and edit and do all that crap with, but it just makes me feel like all this stuff that I've been working towards over this last year in particular, but several years since I even started. I mean, I don't even remember. I think I've been on YouTube since like 2014, 2016, where I was posting videos ages ago. And honestly, I think I posted videos on a different channel before I started posting stuff on this channel. Is that what it's called here? Is it called a channel? I feel like it might not be. I get lots of social media content stuff terminology backwards, or on like I interchange them. But yeah, it's been a long, slow progression. Was I just at Moana? Damn it. I do that. I do that when it comes to this particular task, I guess. Item I'm trying to get. The realm stuff. You know. Alright, so not Moana. Don't do that again. Pay attention. But yeah, it feels good to kind of be getting things just to feel like a natural rhythm as opposed to I'm building a habit, because building habits is a pain in the ass. And it's just nice when it starts to be integrated into just everyday life. Like it's just a normal thing. Oh. No, thank you. Thought about doing some cooking tonight. Ended up, was it last time that I got really lucky? Or was it last Thursday that I ended up getting really lucky? I got like 4 dishes in a row, and then the next 4 were all just garbage. I was like, ah. Well, that's how it goes, right? Cooking in this game is a mixed bag. Probably the nicest way for me to put it. Okay. So what do we have? We had like a mixture tonight of leftovers and additions. So my husband made like mozzarella stuffed meatloaves, because my older son requested it. Excellent! What did I just get? What was that? I didn't read it. I wish it would be like this first one here. What was it? Was it Glimmer? Or was it finding stuff with the hourglass? Was that? I feel like I saw that. Yeah. Oh, it was find Glimmer with your hourglass. I thought I saw the word hourglass. Okay, good. It does it at the bottom. Go for me. Some of these things, I have no idea how long they're going to take me. I should probably just do this. Ooh, I have whittled away at my mist. 27,000 sounds like a lot until you start crafting. I might want to do some Eternity Isle tonight. I could do that. Find figurines. 1,000 missed. How much Scramble Coin do I want to play tonight? See, this is why, even though we have all this time, there's so much to do still. Like, I still have tons of crap to do. And then I see people who have, like, fully decorated valleys, and they've put in less time in this game than I have. Not that I've put in the maximum time. Surely not. But they're like, I've put in 1,000 hours in my full decorated thing. And I'm like, how'd you do that in 1,000 hours? I think it's just because I dick around a lot. It's fine. I'm having a good time. I'm in no hurry. Sometimes I'm in a hurry, but I don't let it last too long because otherwise I'll burn myself out. I just know myself too well. So, what else are we doing? My husband and I are still playing Diablo 4. I really need to get... I have a friend or somebody I work with. We're not really close because we work in the same division at work, but we don't work in the same department, so we don't see each other that often. But we went out for a holiday party as a division in, was it November or December? Sometime before the holidays. And we both realized that we played Diablo 4, so we're like, oh, we should get together. And then my husband and I almost, like, I don't know, within a week or two after that, stopped playing and took a break from Diablo. We started playing Return to Moria. So I didn't ever end up connecting with her. So now that a new season has started in Diablo, it's like, oh, yeah, I should really try and connect with her while we're all still actively playing the new season. And then she told me her character's name. And of course, like a dum-dum, I was like, didn't think about the fact that I needed her gamer tag, her Blizzard gamer tag. So I still can't connect with her. And I won't be back at work until Monday. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down my gamer tag and give it to her and be like, send me a friend invite. And then we can hook up. So. Oh, my nose is so itchy right now. I'm so sorry. Like right on the edge. Like right at the bottom. It's like... I really need to replace the humidifier that died. It died at the end of the season last year. And I haven't replaced it yet, and I really, really should. We used to have a system that worked with our heating, like our furnace, and it ended up flooding our furnace to the point where we had to get a major part of it replaced, so it made my husband and I super paranoid about running the humidifier through the furnace, but of course that means we have to have a separate humidifier, and when funds or laziness or both dictate not purchasing a new one, where the hell am I going? I get so turned around in here. This is so not the correct direction. Where the hell do I need to go? It's not over here. Damn it. It's because we're totally not paying attention. I just took a wrong turn, right? Okay, good. I know if I go the other way, I will eventually find a little exit pad thingy. But for now. Alright. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are doing... We just did Frozen. Staying on track, not forgetting what we just did like 2 seconds ago. Okay. Get in there. Get your glimmer on. Nope, too far. Do we have these file cabinets? Can't remember if we have that as an object. I can't look at it in here. Okay. I was about to try and open my furniture menu and went, wait. They won't let me do that in a realm. Excuse me? Oh, I was like, are you kidding? Do not cheat me out of glimmer, damn it. Oh, what did I just see today? I saw they're developing Hogwarts Legacy 2. So if you are into Harry Potter and or the Hogwarts Legacy game, I thought that was exciting news. My husband played the first one. I have not played it, but he actually bought it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was on Game Pass or anything. It wasn't on Game Pass. So he played that. What's the button? This is the button. And we just did Monsters, Inc. Beauty and the Beast. Here we go. I also saw a couple new previews for some games that I thought looked really cool. Okay, so there's a game called, is it Lost in Random? That I never finished. I tried to play it. I wasn't super great at the combat system, but not so bad that it was unplayable. It's just a really unique system, and it's not... I like to hit stuff with, like, big weapons. Or fast weapons. I like to smack things. My husband's the magic user, so he does a lot of crowd control stuff usually, and I'm like, okay, and I will make sure that they do not kill you. I will run in and smack them in the face. But, it had some, like you had, was it cards? And then you had to time it, and there were dice. Was it? Yeah, it was, I think it was cards and dice. But it was very action-y with those elements added in to where it kind of froze the time so that you could play the, like, roll the dice and play the cards. And anyway, it was really interesting. I really liked the art style and feel of the game. So this new one, what is it called? Oh, I can't look it up right this second, can I? I don't know if it'll mess up my streaming thing if I try and... Anyway, no, what? You know what? I can Google it. I don't have to look at my YouTube. I have a private playlist for, like, games, movies, and books I want to get to. And so I was like, ooh, new games to stick in this list. But let's see. Lost in Random Developer. We will follow. Zoink. What? How did I not know that they're Zoink game dev new game? They have a new game that's coming out. It's something Midnight. Zoink Games. Does it have? Really? Ghost Giant. I don't know if I've heard of that. Game Midnight. What's it called? The Midnight Walk. There it is. And it almost looks like claymation. Like, they make reference to it multiple times in the game, but I'm actually really interested in that. The style is definitely up my alley. So I'm not sure, like, what if there's going to be combat. I'm not sure if it's going to be similar to the whole Lost in Random type of game, like combat in that game. But the style and vibe looks super awesome to me. And then there was another one. It almost looks like it's a side scroller. It's kind of anime-esque, but definitely looks more like American, like an American take on anime, although I may be completely wrong and it may be being developed in a different country and I'm just making assumptions because I don't know shit about the differences in anime around the world or that style. But that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, but it's a side scroller, but it's got a similar, like, tense vibe to it, like Alien Isolation or Limbo or Inside or what's that other one? Something creatures, little creatures, something. There were two of them, and you're like I think you're called Six in the first one, and you're like in a little yellow raincoat, and you're like on this really creepy boat. Anyway, but it's got like a similar vibe to that, to where you're like being stalked through the whole environment. But anyway, it looks really cool. Wish I could remember the name of it. Sorry, I am terrible with that remembering that kind of stuff. But if you also like creepy slash cute or creepy cute or like tense games like that, some stuff to look forward to. I'm not always like up on that stuff. I tend to discover that stuff after I'm like, why are all these thumbnails showing this one game? Oh, that looks cool. Now I either want to watch the content because I'm not sure when I'm ever going to play it, or I'm never going to watch the content because I might play that game 5 years from now. Isn't that terrible? It's like my son wanted me to watch Stanley Parable playthrough, and I was like, no, it's on my playlist. I like want to eventually play that game, and I really don't want it spoiled. I mean, I know some about that game, but because I have been on the internet, but I've been doing everything I can to really avoid heavy spoilers so that I will get a relatively clean and fresh experience when I finally get to it. But how long has that game been out? I don't even know if I knew about it when it first came out. Like, I might have known about it like 5 years after it came out, and now it's like 10 years old. Who knows? Time is weird. And things just keep coming out, even when you don't notice. It's like my husband is so funny. He's like, how can these people not... He likes to watch a lot of music reactions, particularly for bands he, you know, loved growing up and have been important to him throughout his life. And then he's like, how can this person not know this? They're about the same age as me. And I'm like, because everybody's exposed to different stuff, man. The world is huge. And there's so much stuff in it. You know, like, you know, it used to surprise me. I think the first experience I had with that as a young adult was one of my favorite childhood shows was Fraggle Rock. And I remember working with a kid, oh gosh, and I don't even know how much older than him I was at the time. Because I worked at that job for like 10 years. So by the time I left it, there were, you know, 18, 19, 20-year-olds starting. And how old was I when I left that job? When did I stop working there? I started, I don't know, mid-30s? I feel like it might have been around the time I had my second child, which would have been mid to late 30s at that point. But I'm looking for an exit. Is there an exit over here? I don't remember if there's one tucked in this corner. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat that. Ooh, I got 46 glimmer. Look at me go. All right. But I mentioned Fraggle Rock, and he was like, I have never heard of that in my entire life. And I was like, what? Because it was such an important part of my childhood. And of course, now that I'm older, you know, there were a lot of people who didn't know Fraggle Rock, and that's fine. Even people around my own age, you know, or older, obviously, that, you know, I would just assume they would know, but that's not necessarily true. And that was my first real experience with, like, just having someone be completely clueless on something that I super adored. And where am I going next? I'm going over to the Vale. Is there anybody close by that's a snippet catcher that I could just grab and take with me? Not that I remember, but that doesn't mean I'm remembering everybody correctly. But that's okay. You know what we can do? We can go over there and see if we get lucky. Because I bet Merida's running around. I'll go ahead and go here. That's fine. But at the time, my husband's older than me. And at the time I told him that story, he was like, well, it just gets worse the older you get. And it's true to some extent because, like, and especially worse, meaning... like, it happens more and more and more often, but also, like, it can get worse as far as making you feel crappy about aging, which, why? I don't have time for that. I don't need to feel bad about getting older. It's inevitable, and it gets everybody, so, But yes, the older you get, the more you are likely to run into people, especially if you're getting, like, running into, and by running into, I mean just, like... especially with the internet and reaction content now, it's like you are more likely to find people who don't have the same upbringing, access, you know, whatever, background that you do. So you're more likely to run into people that just didn't grow up with the same stuff you grew up with. And honestly, I think that's what makes reaction videos fun, is like watching someone discover something that you feel passionately about. I really like that. And, you know, frequently in everyday life, you don't get to have that experience as much. Like, we're going to get to do it with our kids. Like, there are things I'm really looking forward to watching with my kids. Things I have to wait for. What were we talking about the other day? 7? Like, yeah, it's going to be a bit before we can watch 7 with the kids. Especially since they are so far apart in age. But there are some things that we're going to do this year. I get to watch Lost Boys with my oldest this year. He should be able to watch that this year, and I'm excited. Why do I feel like I should have had birds in here already? I should have dropped off this stuff. I wasn't paying any attention. Look at me, not paying attention. All right, it's fine. All right, let's run around. Oh yes, look at all these snippets. Gimme, gimme, gimme. More snippets means more storybook points, means more snippets. I spent another 5,000 storybook points today. But that's okay. I think I only have the 2 lure traps in the bind to upgrade now to being able to catch 4 at a time. And then we can start saving up to do the next upgrade, which is, those are 5,000 a piece. It's a lot. Which means I may have to come over here and actually catch snippets for real instead of just relying on the lure traps. Although, how much does it cost to make a lure trap? And would it be worth it to just build more lure traps instead of upgrading them? I guess it depends on how much they cost. I should look when I get back down to the bind. Excellent. Give me those. I hear suspicious noises in the hallway. Alright. Oh, that's right. I forgot Maribel lives over here now. I was like, what is Maribel doing running around in the Vale? But she lives in Mythopia now. So, there you have it. Ow, 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 my knee is stupid. I suspect one day I will have to have knee surgery. Not looking forward to that day. Whenever that happens. Aging is a delight. Ooh. Are you across the way? You are not. Ooh, nice. Thank you for staying on this side of the river. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I believe that was everything, though. Oh, I forgot to drop off. Do the red ones live over here? I know they live in Mythopia, so let's take them back over here. And we'll drop them off over here. There's no reason to take them around. That's what these boxes are for. To shove things inside and leave. See? Red ones. Alright. Why does his door look like a heart? Oh, so I was really jealous. Not that I would have thought of it on my own, and I did not replicate it, although it was so cute. Somebody took the Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas hills that have the spiral and made a little heart for their Cupid's runway shot today. Or yesterday, whenever they made their shot. But they had it posted in the Facebook group, and I was just like, they made theirs ahead of time because they saw, I guess it was leaked, which I really tried to avoid that stuff because I'm just like, I don't care. I don't have time. I got other stuff going on. And I, you know, if you want to look at the leaked stuff, that's totally up to you. I'm like, I can wait. But I was super jealous of that concept. I was like, that is so cute. And then I was like, don't copy it. No matter how cute that is, don't copy it. I mean, you can. They posted it on the internet. So if 14 million people decide they want to recreate it, that's totally fine with me. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see a ton of shots with it because it was so cute. But I was like, don't do it, woman. Just make your own thing. So I was really glad that I made my own thing. All right. I have now done snippets here. I have done all the things in the valley. What should I focus on next? I feel like I should go get missed points. Like, for real. I could also focus on points over here. Well, I feel like I should go get missed points. I feel like I'm going to need to... Let me think about this. We have 12 days. Minimum. Probably more like 19 days before the next star path. So do I really need to preserve stuff? Like, do I need to save my Inkies? Do I need to save my Night Thorns? Probably not. I'm going to have plenty of time for that stuff to build back up. So then that begs the question of where do I really need to get stuff from? Where are we at time-wise? An hour and 23 minutes. I don't want to live in indecision land for too long. Okay. So while I'm thinking, while I'm percolating, while I am processing, that's not where I need to go. I need to go in here. Because, all right, so if you haven't seen the premium shop this week, they are going through the, I don't know, golden oldies. That's not what it is. They're putting through a lot of stuff that's already either been through before it came from previous paths or other things, which is pretty common before a new update. And obviously they've put some stuff in that would be good for the romantic Cupid's Runway theme. So these are all very cute things that I already owned. I almost wanted to get these, but you can barely... Oh, Lord. Don't do this again. It wasn't doing this earlier. Hold on. Does it matter that I am in the Veil? Is it the Veil's fault? Can we blame the Veil? Perhaps. I'm all paranoid. It's loading. It's not that it's glitched. Okay. Every time I change stuff, set up stuff for my stream, I'm always like, have I screwed everything up? All right. Look at the thing glowing at night. It's so cute. Okay. Put it away. Stop. Nope. Put it away. So, let's look at the shop again. That's not the button. I actually don't know what the shortcut button is for the shop. That'd be handy. Damn it, it wasn't doing that earlier today. Anyway, you can barely see the wings, if at all, so I thought about getting them because I considered using the floating pose. I don't really like the floating pose because they angle the face down, and it's... I wish you could have the face being up or something like that. So I considered it, but because I couldn't even see these wings, I just didn't choose them for the shot today for the dream snaps. But I'm tempted to get them just the same. I think the real benefit would be almost to look like you're floating without wings, which could be an interesting effect depending on what kind of dream snap you're doing. So I'm tempted, especially since they're on sale. And this is very cute. And of course the visual on it. Oh, put the... Come on now. It's up there. Such a shame. You could see them earlier today. Boo. All right. But that's a very cute castle. But it's 2,400 moonstones. It's very cute, though. All right. This is gorgeous, and you can't stop clicking it. This is gorgeous. Now, I think I eventually want to do kind of a Zen garden thing, maybe in the Tangle where like the bamboo forest is. Like you go down and there's like a little bamboo area. And I really kind of want to do a Zen vibe down there. And I think this thing would be so cute in there. But it's 3,000. So I don't know. I'm feeling stingy about it. I don't know if I'm probably going to get this at some point just because I'm eventually going to want to own it all, you know? Got to collect them all. But I'm never going to use them. Like, I'm never going to use those. Maybe, but probably not. Let's see what happens when I click it. Look at these feet. It's fantastic. Okay, stop clicking stuff. That's also very cute. Animal Kingdom. Anyway. Is this not a... Oh, it's got a mailbox. I was like, wait, is this not a house skin? All right. So I'm tempted to get this bundle. I'm back up to 13K. We've got probably at least 2, if not 3 or 4 more weeks before the next Star Path, which means what? 2 to 4 weeks worth of moonstones. Now, even if that's, let's see, let's just math that out. Let's say I get the minimum. So that's 350 a week. So 2 weeks would be 700. 4 weeks would be 1,400, which would put me back up around, what is that? 13.4 minus 4. So that's 9.4 plus 1.4. So that would be 10.8, which would probably be plenty if something came out and I was just like, ooh, you know? So if that's the case, I guess what it really comes down to is, are there objects in either one of these that I need for my next rooms? So I'm not going to tell you the rooms. I already told you a sneaky peek of the next room, which is the cocktail bar. I'm so excited about it. I hope it turns out as cute as I'm excited about it, because right now it's fun to make it. But I still have to like get in there, and now that I've kind of decided the stuff that I want to use, I have to see if I can actually make it fit. So anyway, all right, so let's look at the spreadsheet. Surprise, I have a spreadsheet. And we'll go to the correct tab. Is this the correct tab? Okay, so I'm looking at the rest of the 3rd floor to see what I want to do with that. And I'm thinking about the 4th floor. I was originally thinking about making it the primary suite, but I'm not like bedroom, bathroom, walk-in closet, and like a sitting area to make it like ultra lush and fancy. But I was like, maybe I should put guest rooms there. Like have 2 guest rooms, a sitting room, and a bath, and start doing kind of some themed stuff like that, where like I do a whole, you know, Little Mermaid bathroom, and maybe the Little Mermaid and Ursula bedrooms or something, and like maybe the sitting area could be a combination of them. But this is all just speculation. I haven't decided yet. Because I was like, do I want the primary to be the first bedroom you come to? Or do I want it to be guest rooms and make the primary kind of hard, like more difficult to, for someone, like if you were in a house, would you want the guest rooms, the things that people stumble into first? Or would you want your room to be closer because you live there and it's your house, damn it. So I'm not sure. But after the next 3 rooms on the 3rd floor, I will be moving on to that. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be bedroom themed, which is why I think I was drawn to the idea of, good Christ. Okay, I don't have to see the preview. This is, what is this? Popcorn machine. It's a house. That's that projector thing. The Blooming Roses airbed. That's her messy bun. Cucumber eye mask. Oh, it's kind of nice seeing these shoes up close. Oh, I didn't realize they were like chip. Like, is that cute or is that a little gruesome? This little pajama set, like this little top is very cute. Anyway, it's a dressing gown. These chairs, like this lounge chair and these lounge pillows. And then I think there's another chair. Yeah, there's another little lounge chair. These are like almost beanbag chairs. They're very cute. But now that I've said out loud that I'm thinking like I could do like an Ariel theme and an Ursula theme and then make them kind of meet in the middle, I'm kind of into that idea. Which means I wouldn't need this set right away. Which means I could be stingy still. Which is one of my favorite things. Being stingy. This is my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite. All right. That outfit is super cute. I want to have this by summertime, I think. This Island Getaway bundle. So I can dress Stitch up in this outfit. All right, so then we have the glider, the surfboard. This house is cute. And this shaved ice cart is cute. Definitely by the time I'm doing Dazzle Beach, I want this stuff. I'll probably get to summer before I'm doing Dazzle Beach, to be honest. I do like these objects. I don't think any of the objects here or any of the objects in the Belle bundle are for the floor I'm currently on or the next floor, though. Which means, oh, and I want this puka shell necklace. Most of the necklaces, oh, I forgot about these damn hibiscus things. We're not doing outside spaces yet. You can wait. You can be patient. It's fine. Sometimes I have to tell myself no. Like a child. No. But that puka shell necklace, I want. I don't like a lot of the necklaces in the game. Like, if I were picking a necklace to wear in real life, it would be something very simple. And there's a lot of stuff that's not very simple. That's why she's got this medallion. I forgot. This is one of the reasons I changed the layout of my screens so that I wouldn't block if I'm doing dress up stuff. So I know I'm overlapping a little bit, like my camera screen is overlapping the gameplay screen a little, but I was trying not to block as much of the gameplay screen. So hopefully that's working out for anybody paying attention or watching or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I like this necklace because it's very simple. But most of the necklaces are things that I wouldn't wear. Like, that's kind of cute. It reminds me of the 90s. Like, this one's pretty cute, but these are pretty big. And these are, I don't wear, like, I wear scarves when I'm outside in the cold, but I don't tend to wear scarves just as an accessory. I don't wear a ton of accessories anymore anyway. And I always choose the damn chokers. Because, again, child of the 90s. But I feel like there's just a lot of this stuff that I don't... Either you can't wear the necklace with certain clothing items, or they don't usually look right to me. I don't know. I feel like I'm just being picky. Okay, still raining? Perfect. It looks kind of weird having Belle walk around in her winter gear in the rain. I feel like you'd get so soggy. Anyway, I need to think about what I want to do next. What are the things we could do? I don't need to look at this. What are the things we could do? We could cook. We could play more Scramble Coin. We could deal with storage stuff. We could go get mist points. We could do stuff in the Vale. We could scour the entire valley. All right, I need to think about what I want to do. Ooh! Sorry. I hit the wrong button, and I jerked my camera all around, which I don't like doing, but we're only human here. All right, so I'm going to take a break, because I need a new beverage, because this one is almost done and very cold now. And it's about that time. So if you have functions that you need to manage, then I guess do that. If you stick around during the break and are here when I get back, great. If not, we can do the shameless plug of feeding either my ego, the algorithm, or both, and say the thumb things and the click things and the follow things and all of the things for the different platforms. And yeah, I will see you in a few minutes. All right. Hopefully that faded out a little bit because I got back to my computer and I was like, oh, that song just started and it's almost 4 minutes long. Let's not do that. So I was like, how do I make this fade away? Because I don't really have it set up to do that. So, wing it. All right, let's just make sure I didn't screw up any of my other things. Okay, I did not. Good for me. Where is that? That is that. Okay, good, good, good. And I think it's time for me to start looking for some new music again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Because I've got to do some more filming tomorrow, but I don't need to film sound, so I can listen to music and like see if I can get some more stuff in my little playlist for funsies. I've been trying to get some more music for my videos too. It's all coming out of my favorites playlist, so they've probably been on stream and stuff, but I need them available for content creation. So it's nice because I don't actually get to hear a lot of that music, since it's usually when I'm taking a break and I'm getting up and I'm stretching and I'm getting a drink and I'm using the bathroom and I'm checking in with my husband and my kids, and so I don't get to listen to a lot of that music. So it's nice to kind of revisit some of the songs I added when I first started using the music that I use. And I think I might pop into the restaurant and poke my face at, that's not the, poke my, maybe just poke at the list. I'm like, how do I even want to phrase this? All right, poke at the cooking stuff. But yeah, it's just nice getting to revisit some of the songs that I picked ages ago, because I don't get to hear them all the time. And people are always adding more new music to Chill Hop, so that's always fun. All right, let's look at my spreadsheet. My spreadsheet. Which spreadsheet? This one. I was like, wait a second. And actually, instead of looking at my spreadsheet first, I'm going to... That's the wrong button. Damn it, woman. All right, this is the button. I think we looked at Dreamlight Valley and maybe some Eternity Isle last time. Did I look at Eternity Isle? Gosh, 59%. Ugh. I know I have tried a few of these. Takoyaki stick. It's gonna be octopus and something. Bulgur salad. What is a bulgur salad? And what goes into it exactly? Bulgur salad recipe. Not Dreamlight Valley. Please do not show me a Dreamlight Valley recipe. All right. Tastes better from scratch. Wheat salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, red peppers. There are 5 ingredients. It's a wheat salad. Is it always wheat? Okay. Let's look at this one. Made with nutty bulgur. So is wheat a replacement in that recipe maybe? What is bulgur? Middle Eastern style salad. It's like a bulked up, don't know how to pronounce that, so let's not. It starts with a T. Fresh herbs, chopped vegetables, and buttery chickpeas. Well, we don't have chickpeas. Okay. I need the recipe. Why are you giving me the instructions before you give me the ingredients? There we go. Bulgur. What is a substitute for bulgur wheat? Is it just cracked wheat? As it is essentially the same grain. So probably wheat, even though it's not quite like, I mean, wheat in this game can be like any kind of wheat thing, I think, because it's used for several different recipes, so in many different forms. So we'll pretend like it's fine, because that's what we do here. salt, red onion, olive oil. Is this the veil? This is Eternity Isle, so we don't have olives here. Lemon juice, garlic, cumin, sugar, pepper, not here, red bell pepper, cucumber, dill, parsley, and chickpeas. So I'm thinking wheat. We don't really have a red onion, but we do have onion, so maybe onion, lemon. I feel like cumin has got to be, since that's definitely an Eternity Isle thing. We have one more ingredient, so cucumber, I think. No. Bell pepper. No. Onion. No. We don't have dill. Pepper wasn't until the veil. Sugar. I feel like that's a lie. Nope. Oh. No. Like hard no. Okay, barley, fairy rye, oats, rice, and Elysian grain. Rice was base game, but this, I don't think rice would be the substitute. Cumin. How about onion? No. How about... Did I have bell pepper? How about lemon? Okay. Garlic. Yes? Yes, quickly, please. Well, and see, most of these look like they have red and green. Okay, why are you fighting me? Go back, please. That's red and green. This doesn't have red and green. I'm looking at 3 pictures. They usually, when you search for recipes, you usually get like 3 top ones and then there'll be more options. So I'm seeing 2 that have very obviously red and green in it. This one does not have. This has feta in it, but we didn't get feta until the veil. Crisp vegetables, feta cheese, and an easy dressing. I mean, it looks good. I'd eat it. And this has quinoa. Tzatziki. Tzatziki sauce. Okay, so what are your ingredients? Bulgur or quinoa? Yeah, I thought that at first when I first saw the picture. I was like, that looks a lot like quinoa. Chickpeas. Cucumber, red onion, parsley, mint, which we got tricked by mint in another Mediterranean dish. Dill, feta, pistachios, pepper. And then we have oil, lemon, cumin, and garlic. Did we stick garlic in yet? I'm thinking the sugar might not be. Let's just throw that in there for funsies. Alright, let's just throw this in here for funsies. Okay. Mint. Let's just throw all the spices in there. Mint. All right. Lemon. Interesting. Okay. Let's go down and stick a cucumber back in. Nope. What did I have before I had the mint? Ooh, did I see? What the heck? I swear I just saw something out of my periphery, but I think my eyes are just playing tricks on me. I had something in there before I had the mint in there. What was it? Fresh dill, mint, parsley. Nothing really subs in for chickpeas, though. Oh my gosh, there's freaking out happening over there. What did I have? Yams. No. What do we see in here? Okay. Well, I just don't think it's gonna be rice. Let's just throw it in there and say, oh, he's real sad about that. Nope. Okay. I feel like it's gotta be cumin. Is cucumber base game? Or is cucumber seed? What do I have this sorted by right now? I think it might be sorted by what's profitable. That is base game. Cucumber is base game. All right, well, let's look at a different recipe then and see what other insights we can glean. Those tomatoes? It does have tomatoes. Well, let's try a tomato then. See what happens with that. Give it a shot. Tomato. It's happy about it. I kind of feel like this mint is a mistake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is where I get tripped up. He's still happy. He's happy. Yes! Frickin' hell yeah! Alright, so let's log it. Uh-oh. Come on, spreadsheet. Don't be a pain. Okay, was that an appetizer? Yes. Okay, so that's wheat, cucumber, tomato, mint, oh, not minto, and any spice, not cumin. That is the thing that makes it Eternity Isle. Any spice. I thought for sure cumin had to be it because it was an Eternity Isle recipe. So silly. All right. What's next? Ooh. Fantastic. All right. So now, do I want to try a Repas con queso again? I feel like this should be fairly straightforward. And I feel like when I looked up the recipes, it felt like it should be very straightforward. And then I remember not being able to figure it out. So either I was being dumb or I'm misremembering. They look so freaking good. They look so good. Masarepa. Corn cakes stuffed plump with cheese and either pan-seared or griddled. Sounds so freaking good. I'm a sucker for cheesy things. Oh, this picture does not help. I am full, and I am still like, that looks yummy. I want to eat that. Ingredients. Needed and substitute. Masarepa, which is corn, right? for any other masa. Okay. Cornmeal. So I'm assuming it has to be corn. And I'm assuming it has to be cheese. And then water, butter, salt, and oil. Like, it's super simple. Like, it shouldn't be... Okay. It should be super simple. And I think that's why I was getting frustrated, because I didn't understand how something so simple with only 3 ingredients could be such a pain in the ass. So I'm assuming corn and cheese have to be. Butter. Nope. Salt, which we don't have. And oil. Canola. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical with how happy you are. I think you're lying to me. I don't believe you. Nope. Alright, so if it's not corn, if it's not butter or canola, is it soya? Nope. Okay. Is it 2 things of corn? Oh, that's dumb. I should have just subbed the cheese. It's not. Is it 2 things of cheese? No. Okay. Oh. You're taking me here. Nope, nope, nope. That's just... That's all they have in here, damn it! Sorry, I'm seeing like a high-speed cooking advertisement in the lower right corner of this screen I'm using to... Alright, so if it's not that, what do you have in your situation? Kinds of them. Plan ahead. Jump to the recipe. Please do. Masarepa, salt, sugar, butter, cheese, milk. Milk? Nope. Sugar? How about agave? Okay, he's happy. Yeah, I know you get real sad when I do that, but... Okay, corn. Good, good, good. Cheese. He's happy about all of that. Did we do it? I wonder if I had not remembered that agave could be used as a sweetener the first time I came through here. Tried to do this recipe, you know? Alright, so that is corn, cheese, agave. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Alright. Let's look. Let's look. Oh. Okay, I have no idea. These look like a dumpling. Recipe. Yeah, steamed pork bun. I thought that's what they look like. Okay. The walks of life. Yes, dim sum. I recommend dim sum if you've never been to it. It's freaking delicious. Or yamcha, if you haven't done that. I believe dim sum is the dumplings. But you can... But yamcha is an experience. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it makes me want to go. We have a restaurant that does really good yamcha here, so... And as I have mentioned before, I am a sucker for Asian cuisine. Although I do not like these particular style of dumplings. I don't like really doughy dumplings. It's why I don't like chicken and dumplings, where they, you know, like you make the It's like a chicken stew, and then you drop dough on top to make really doughy, almost biscuit-like dump. I don't like it. It's too doughy. Too... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it besides doughy. Okay. So I'm looking at pork, water, vegetable oil, ginger, onion, wine, soy sauce, bean sauce, 2 different kinds of bean sauce, oyster sauce, oyster sauce, there we go, words and stuff, sugar, pepper, sesame oil, cornstarch, and scallions. And it's 4 ingredients. Wait a second. All-purpose flour for the dough. Yeast, sugar, water, and flour. All-purpose flour. Okay. So I'm assuming, which could be a mistake, that we will need wheat. Pork, I'm assuming, is also a must. Because I feel like steamed pork buns should have pork in them. Are there different types of these, or are they all always pork? Because that might be a factor. But pork is also Eternity Isle, so that makes sense to me. All right, ginger makes sense to me. Because ginger's pretty prevalent. And I'm seeing a couple different kinds of bean sauce. So that almost makes me think it's gotta be, because we have these beans. I don't know if they're the right kind of beans, but we have them. Where were they? Oh, what category are they in? Are they in here? Nope. Are they in here? Beans. I don't know if I've tried this recipe before. Wheat. He's not happy. Ginger might not be right, but I know ginger is pretty common in a lot of dishes. Oyster sauce. Oyster's making me think that... No. There isn't an oyster specific to Eternity Isle, right? Okay. Wine. A rice wine. Would they put rice in here? No. Why do I feel like the wheat's almost a trick? Sometimes they do that with the starch. Sugar. We could try it. That's not the right button. Sugar. No. What other seasonings do we have available from Eternity Isle? The ginger could be wrong. So let's pull the ginger out. Let's try... we don't really have a scallion. Leeks really aren't... I mean, I could stick an onion in there, but I kind of feel like that's not right. And we don't have a sesame. Onion. Sugar. And soya. I mean, there is a soy sauce. He's happy about it. Wheat. He's happy about it. He's still happy. Oh, fuck you. What the hell was that I just made? Dumplings. Okay. All right. I kind of feel like onion was wrong, though. So let's do wheat. Let's do soya. Let's do pork. And let's do... what was that first thing I wanted to put in there? Ginger? What did I have before? I had onion before. What the hell did I just pull out of here? Soya. I was like, wait. I clicked the X and forgot what it was. Soya. Pork. Still happy. Feel like I'm still getting tricked. Ginger. Yes! On a roll! Clearly cooking was the correct thing to do, at least for now. Ginger was, it was just any spice. Pork, wheat, soya, any spice. Fine with me. I will take it. All right. Nice. I feel like I've been blowing off dealing with these recipes from Eternity Isle for far too long. All right. We're still doing okay with stuff. I really should go drop off that crap that I got earlier out of the Forgotten Lands. Should probably do that at some point before I cook myself into a hole. All right. Now, this one still bothers me because I feel like it should be the starfish plus the paprika. Because usually that's what they are. And they look almost identical, which is also frustrating. I think I have enough starfish now to maybe experiment a bit, but I'm not going to push this one that much. I have 23. And it's not paprika. But why do I feel like it's got to be a different spice, though? From Eternity Isle. Cumin. What else comes from here? Let's just do all of the seasonings. Ginger. Cinnamon. Basil. These don't come from Eternity Isle, but they are base game. Oregano. Mint. Hold on. All right, I'll take it. You little shit. Blue. It's brilliant blue starfish. That's the official name of it. Right? And mint. At least I know how to make it now. I get so irritated when it's like they follow a pattern except for the time they don't. And then it's like, I'm so mad. Why are you doing this to me? Especially with expensive resources. It is called Brilliant Blue. Okay, I didn't type it in wrong. All right. 63% of the meals. Look at this. We're chomping through these appetite. One more appetizer. Takoyaki stick. So that's got to be octopus. Takoyaki recipe. I'm not even going to type stick. I am a food blog. That's the name of this website. I am a foodblog.com. All right. Japanese octopus balls. And yes, I would like to try them. The best Japanese street food. Because I like octopus. It's yummy. What does takoyaki taste like? And it says, takoyaki are delicious. They are super savory and full of umami. Here's what you need. Eggs, flour, dashi powder. Japanese soup stock. Soy sauce, octopus, green onions, tonkatsu, tempura bits. They add texture and aroma. If you don't have any, you can sub in Rice Krispies. Takoyaki sauce. Kewpie mayo. Is that how you pronounce that? That's probably not how you pronounce that. Pronunciation. Give it to me.
Kewpie.
It is Kewpie. Okay. All right. Good for me. Bonito flakes. These flakes are what make your takoyaki look like it's dancing. I love the descriptions on this recipe. They are delicate, paper-thin, shaved dried fish that wave around from the hot steam. They are super savory. None of this makes me want to eat these less. I want to eat them more. Seaweed and a takoyaki pan to make the balls. All right, so I'm assuming, let's see, it's 4 ingredients? Yeah. All right, so I'm assuming eggs make up the majority of the batter. Now, did they follow this idea? So I'm going to say eggs. I'm going to say flour, like wheat flour. I'm going to say octopus. And perhaps soya. No. We have seaweed in the game. Is it in here still? It used to be an ingredient, right? I could have sworn it used to be an ingredient. Am I wrong in that? It's not a fruit. All right, I'm just going to look at the all list. Or am I misremembering that? There it is. Maybe sub out rice? Wouldn't think so, but... he's happy about that. Eggs. Octopus. I took a gamble because I was like, I feel like these other two. Yes! Hell yeah! Let's keep this ball rolling. Where the hell is my takoyaki? Oh, those are from... I was like, why are we running into other episodes? Recipes that I don't know yet. And like, they're all from the Veil. Sandworm carpaccio plate. Oh, I figured that out, but I did not change my... I highlight the ones that I don't know yet so that my eye is drawn to them in my list, since we currently have 84 appetizers. So it's easy to go, wait, which one am I missing here? So I just highlight them. But if I forget to unhighlight them, is that the right way to say that? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Then it looks like I haven't figured them out when I have. So anyway, self-sabotage, one of my favorite things. Octopus. Seaweed, eggs, soya, hell yes, and unhighlight, remove highlight. Tzatziki. That was the last app though, right? In Eternity Isle? Yep. Look at me go. 23 out of 23. Ooh, 26 out of 53 balls. That's... All right. So I'm looking at the burrito. 4 ingredients. Burritos can be made so many ways. Oh, hey, Owen. How are you? Hope you're doing well this evening. I'm on a roll for meals right now, so that's nice, but I'm looking at the burrito right now and realizing there are so many ways you could make a burrito. I'm not sure I want to attempt burrito tonight. Maybe I will, just to kind of give it a cursory try. I kind of feel like a cheeseburger might be a little tricky as well. Yeah, let's look up. I'm doing okay. I had the day off from work today, but it was so that I could attend six different virtual parent-teacher conferences. So that was most of my day today. So I survived. I think it was more stressful trying to make sure I got everything set up versus the actual parent-teacher conferences themselves. So like making sure, because my older child's in middle school now, so he's got 8 different teachers. So actually 9 if you count his advisory, which is like a study hall, homeroom. Is homeroom always the first period of the day? It's not a homeroom because it's in the middle of the day. But it's a study period. So he's got 9 different teachers that I could meet with. And I met with 5 for him. And then my little one's in elementary school, so he's only got the 1. But it's okay. I survived. He survived. They survived. It worked out all right. And it was nice because usually when I do parent-teacher conferences, I have to try and schedule my little one in either the morning or the afternoon, and then my older one, I have to schedule him and the other side of the day because I have to come home from work, pick one of them up, take them to school, do their conference, come home, be able to pick the other one up, take them to school. And so I usually have to like juggle the schedule, and then I have to cram all of my older sons into the same, hopefully 2-hour period, which can be tricky when you're trying to coordinate with multiple teachers and they have to coordinate with multiple parents. It's a whole thing. So the virtual actually worked out really well as far as being able to like see that many teachers, but not have it feel like crazy crammed. So anyway, and it's over now. So yay. Oh, Lord. All right. I'm going to look at a beef burrito recipe. I feel like it's got to be... What do they usually use for tacos in this game? I feel like they go with the corn tortilla. But I mean, that looks like it could be a flour tortilla. We should not trust the pictures. I'm going to go for flour with the caveat that it might be corn and I might have to swap that idea out. I just feel like there's so many things. Like a burrito could just be so many. Well, there's beans, and we have beans in the aisle. Okay, let's look. Beef burrito filling, rice, corn, beans, cabbage or lettuce, diced tomato, red onion, cheese. Okay. So I'm going to go for wheat. This is a 4-ingredient recipe. We don't really have beef. I always forget that this isn't beef. Venison really isn't the same. Maybe I'll do pork. My husband always gets pork burritos when we have burritos. I'm going to do beans. And cheese. I'm going to do rice. Although not everybody puts rice in their burritos. I do. And I am obviously everybody. All right, let's try a different meat. Oh, he's sad about that. Poultry. Oh, he's also sad about that. I feel like pork's probably the most obvious. Well, let's swap it for corn and see. I feel like cheese has got to be in there, right? I don't think it's corn. It might not be beans, although beans is pretty typical for a burrito. What else do they have in here? Lettuce, tomato. I don't really frequently put that stuff in. Tomato with like pico and stuff. Like a pico. Wait. He was not happy about that, right? He was not happy about that. Tomato. Onion. Cilantro. Coriander. We don't have those things. Cumin. Maybe it's not cheese. So, lettuce. And tomato? Nope. Go back up to corn. Nope. See, I feel like this one's gonna stump me. Okay, he's happy about that. Pork. He's not happy about that. Alright, I'm gonna look at a different recipe. Because there's just so many different ways you could do a burrito. See, I'm seeing cheese, rice, beef, corn, just from looking at this picture. No, don't advertise stuff to me. I was like, where are the ingredients? Please get me to the ingredients. Beef, seasoning, beans, corn, rice, flour tortillas. Well, and my husband prefers flour tortillas, so that's pretty much all we have. We don't ever have corn ones. Shredded cheddar cheese. An optional garnish is diced red onions, lettuce, tomatoes, or salsa, sour cream, cilantro, avocado, or guacamole. My husband has perfected his pico de gallo. Oh my God. Lots of lime, lots of cilantro. He's reduced the number of onions because they can build up on me quick. And then lots of tomatoes. Oh, it's so freaking good. All right. We don't have avocado in this game, but it's so simple. Like, did we already try this combination? Did we try this combination? Did we try beans, rice, and corn? Did we try that combination? I feel like we probably did. Cheese. I'm trying to... Sometimes they'll trick you by taking out the starch, which is dumb, in my opinion. I don't like it. All right, corn. Tomato for the salsa. Token salsa. Corn. Did we try this with rice? All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and dicker about burritos. We were on a roll and we can skip burritos for now. All right. Nope. We're here. Goodbye. Butter chicken. Also delicious. Butter chicken burrito. No. Recipe. So good. All right. How many ingredients we got? 5 ingredients for butter chicken. All right. Basmati rice. One of my favorite rices. Man, when I was a kid, I was like, I could live on rice. Because it was one of those things that was super easy to make and was super filling. And when I was a teenager and I wanted like something super easy that I liked how it tasted, it was just like, I ate so much rice. Along with ramen, because that's a staple of teenagers everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere, but it is in my house now, and it was when I was a teenager. So naan bread. Sides for butter chicken. All right. Yogurt we did not get until the veil. Lemon, turmeric, garam masala. What is that? Like, what is in that? Because we certainly do not have an ingredient. Easy garam masala. It's cumin, coriander, cardamom, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. And then we have chili powder or cayenne pepper, cumin, ginger, garlic, chicken. It's in the name. It better have frickin' chicken. Ghee or butter. Tomato. This is for curry. For the curry. I'm not sure about needing that. But who knows? Who knows what they're pulling from? All right. I'm assuming rice. That might be a mistake. I'm assuming chicken, since it's called butter chicken. I'm assuming cumin. And perhaps cinnamon. And they mention garlic. How many seasonings would you like to stick in here? I mean, perhaps milk? Since we don't really have cream. I feel like I've tried this recipe before, and I feel like it has stumped me before. All right. Okay. There's lemon. There's sugar. Oh, that's cute. They have a little switch on there, like a little toggle for cook mode, which will prevent your screen from sleeping if you're trying to use this recipe to cook. That's nice. Okay, it says butter. So perhaps butter? It's really not what I need. Sugar for funsies. Why do I feel like cinnamon's gonna be in there though? Butter. It's 5. It's 5 ingredients. Rice. How about milk? Can I use plain yogurt? I know it's not part of this expansion. All right. We're serious now. Now, get rid of the garlic, maybe. Try the rice with this. Okay. Try the milk with this. None of that. Chia seeds, beans. Lentils. No? Sure. Just because. All right, lemon juice. Perhaps. Let's try it with some milk. Let's try it with some rice. Let's try it with some garlic. Ugh. So irritated with this. I know I've tried this recipe before. I know I have. Sugar. Nope. All right, we might be off our roll. We might have to switch to a different task if I'm starting to really get stumped by meals. Butter chicken. Cheeseburger. 4 again. Well, I'm not even going to look up a recipe for a cheeseburger. I'm going to say wheat, cheese. It's called a cheeseburger. Now, would it be pork and lettuce? Would it be... Yes, yes, I see you, but you're probably full of shit. Chicken. Would it be venison? He's happy about that. Cheese. See, I wonder if this is any vegetable. Okay, I'm gonna do lettuce though. I bet it's any vegetable. Huzzah! All right, we're there. We're getting there. This is an entree. We've moved on to the entrees tab. Good for us. Cheeseburger. Is it any vegetable? Knew it. All right. This is venison and wheat and any vegetable. Vegetable. Sound it out, children. All right. So now... Oh, I forgot to... Oh, I'm color-coded. I'm color-coding. Color-coding. My recipes. Okay, there it is. I was like, wait, where's my recipe, my thingy? Okay. All right, so now we'll go back to O. All right, we'll go back to... Why didn't it give me an improved percentage? All right. Classic Frankfurter. Is it a chili dog? Or is it just a hot dog? Wheat. Pork. Because it's not beef. I feel like if it's a chili dog, though, it would have beans and cheese. That's interesting that he got happy. I want to see what it is. Is it chili? I obviously have already unlocked it, but I don't remember what the hell that is. Baked beans. All right. I was like, I'll remember. It's been a minute. All right. So I'm going to say wheat. What would you put on a classic Frankfurter? Because I probably would put something else on there. I'm pretty plain when it comes to hot dogs. I like cheese. I like pickle relish. I like ketchup and mustard. Although I don't really do cheese anymore. So when my mom would make chili dogs, I would eat my chili on the side and I would eat my hot dog separate. I also made neat joes instead of sloppy joes. The joe part was very neatly inside the bun, and I would do very well to keep it all inside the bun while I ate it. I'm not that way anymore, but when I was a kid, I certainly was. I was also one of those kids that didn't like my food touching. I needed it separate. Okay. So I feel like it could be, like, I could see a cucumber representing pickle relish, but that's probably not it. People put onions sometimes on theirs. I could see a tomato representing ketchup. I could see, like, what is there something that I'm not that I don't know? Frankfurter recipe. Homemade Frankfurter. 2 guys and a cooler. Worst circle. It's the name of this. Okay. All right, with your Vienna sausages. Homemade Frankfurter. Vienna sausages, a delicious German classic. What do you need? You need beef, pork. So beef shoulder or neck, pork shoulder, and pork back fat is what they say. That's for the first variant. Pork shoulder, pork cheeks, and back bacon. Goodbye, pop-up. Pork, back fat, veal. I don't really have veal either. Spices. Ginger. What the hell is that? What is mace as a spice? Never heard of that. I've heard of mace as a pepper spray. Mace spice. What are you? Are you a pepper? What are you? It's a very interesting looking thing. They look like husks. Tell me, what is the taste of mace? Okay, nutmeg's sister spice. Interesting. It originates from the nutmeg tree, which is distinguished as the only plant to yield two distinct spices. I had no idea. This is in contrast to plants like dill, which provide both a spice and an herb, but not two spices. Nutmegs are the actual seeds of the tree, while what is mace's flavor is the aril, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, a delicate lace-like coating that envelops the seed. Yeah, they look kind of like a husk because they look hollow inside, and then they, you know... Anyway, that's very interesting to me. Okay, so nutmeg, which we don't have in the game. Perfect. Ginger is in there, so maybe ginger. Maybe we're talking about just the Frankfurter and not like, because it's on a bun in the picture, but as we've discussed before, it may not actually be in the recipe. So I'm seeing mace, which we don't have, but I am seeing ginger. So let's get some ginger in there. And then coriander, which we also don't have. Cutter phosphate. Don't know what that is. But maybe there's multiple types of meat. So let's look at... pork. Maybe there is wheat. No. Okay, but that's very interesting. You need a meat grinder and a food processor and a smoker and a sausage stuffer. This is a lot. I will not be making my own. Okay. And if you know that I don't like to cook, this should be no shock to you. Okay, so what are you telling me about this? How about, let's for fun just try wheat and tomatoes. Nope. All right, what? View recipe. Oh, Lordy B. No, I don't want any of this. Whatever that is, leave me the hell alone. Clean and sanitize all of your equipment. Okay. Pork, beef, back fat, salt, Instacure, sugar, garlic, onion, and this is garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. Get me some of that. Paprika. Coriander, white pepper, nutmeg. Sheep casings. No, we don't have that. Crushed ice. Okay, so I did see garlic, though. And if we're going... let's go hog wild in there. How about some wheat? I'm still being fooled by that frickin'... the picture. Pepper. Onion powder. Can onion represent onion powder? Nope. Sugar. I did want to try that. No. Let's get rid of the ginger. And go up to wheat. Nope. Down to onion. Nope. And down to tomato. Nope. All right. That's enough of that. Leave me alone. Back off. With all your pop-ups. All right. So let's look at the next thing. Nope. Because it's got a picture with the bun. I'm assuming. And it looks like it has toppings. See, I was almost wondering if they were making you make the Frankfurter from scratch. But like how would you serve it? That looks like rosemary. We don't have rosemary. All right. Club sandwich, 4 ingredients. When I think of a club sandwich, I think of turkey. A crimson burger. Now, a crimson burger only has 3 ingredients. I feel like paprika would make it red. Now, I'm assuming no cheese. So would that potentially be wheat, meat, and paprika? Why do I feel like the wheat might be a trick? Is a crimson burger an actual recipe, or is it specific to this game? Crimson burger. Not Dreamlight Valley. Recipe. That's not how you spell recipe. Okay. Not Dreamlight Valley. Crispy hamburger, crispy burger. See, the first thing that's popping up is Dreamlight Valley, which makes me think that it's that I'm gonna get tricked. So I'm not gonna do it. All right, let's go back in. Club sandwich. Okay, so this, I don't know how to pronounce this. Cook and barb. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. No. There we go. I was like, stop trying to make me look at the recipe from the game. Okay, I can see you. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, is this not a real thing? Is this only in Dreamlight Valley? Tales from my plate. Okay. Tales from the rooster. Excuse me, are these rooster butts? Hey, yeah, how are you? I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is. How do I pronounce this? This is the other question. Let's not... Okay. Pronunciation. Will you tell me? I don't know. Oh, it's in French. Okay, pronounce... Okay. Oh, you're gonna make me do this complicated thing. I hope you're doing well this evening. I'm going to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. What the? Okay, French. I'm never gonna be able to pronounce that. Let's just listen together.
Barbouillé.
Okay.
Barbouillé.
All right, that's how it's pronounced. I'm not going to try and repeat it. You're good, but you're about to end your night soon. I get it. I fortunately have no work tomorrow, and the kids have no school tomorrow, so I don't have to get up stupid early, which is lovely, but I probably still should not play too late this evening because, you know, I can't do that every week to my husband. But it's nice to see you, even if you're just popping in to say hi. It's lovely. Okay, we're looking up how to. That's not what I want to do. Only 2 of yours go tomorrow. Yeah, and they had a snow day yesterday, so they get a 6-day weekend. I'm thrilled. Can't you tell? We had parent-teacher conferences today. And because it was a snow day yesterday, all the conferences were virtual today. Okay. So, why does this seem... I feel like I misread something, because it almost seemed like they were talking about... In this recipe, the portioned rooster, or I'm assuming it's pronounced cook, is marinated in red wine. So, but I could have sworn it said it was from the tail of the rooster. So is this a recipe about rooster butts? There's some jokes to be made about that, if it's true. Okay, but it's not actually giving me a recipe. It's just telling me about it. Oh, okay, we're not listing ingredients. We're incorporating them into the description. That's super helpful. Thank you. We're getting a snowstorm tomorrow evening. I know, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying hard. I will get there. I've been on a roll, though. I don't know how many dishes I've gotten, but I finished out all of the ones I was missing up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appetizers tonight that I've gotten done. So I was pretty proud of that. And then I think I've gotten... Have I gotten any of the entrees yet? I got a cheeseburger. So I've gotten 6 done just by trying to figure them out. I'm not lingering too long. Like the burrito and butter chicken gave me the business, and the frankenfurter gave... No. I'm not even going to do the club sandwich tonight. You're lazy. Wiki is your friend. I will eventually do it, though, because I finally got fed up with... ooh, good old-fashioned burger. Is that just... It doesn't say cheeseburger, but it looks like it has cheese on it. Right? All right, hold on. We can give up on the rooster butts for a second to see if I can just do this. Nope. This. Is it cheese? I will eventually, though, because there have been a couple recipes that there would have been no way. There would have been no way based on real life recipes that I would have ever gotten them, or looking at their pictures. So, lettuce. Yep. You like my background? Are you talking about on my, like the frame around my camera and game screens? That's what I've used to unify all of my scenes and profile stuff. Thank you. Do you want to know what it is? It is my art table. I'm going to tell you anyway. It's my art table that I took a picture of, and it's where I paint, and like it just gets messy because I just paint on it. I took an old desk and I covered it with contact paper, knowing that it was going to get painted on and just abused with art materials, which abused with art materials is probably the prettiest way to get abused, if you want to be. Because you turn out with all these pretty colors and patterns. And then I use a program called Inkscape, so I put like a filter on it, and you know, kind of, I can't remember what that one was called, but it turned out super pretty, so really happy about it. Yeah. I took a picture, and like just the plain picture, and my mom saw it and she was like, oh, that's a really cool thing. Did you paint that? And I'm like, kinda. It's all of the swiping the color off of the side of the page, and like when I stamp with stencils and stuff, it's the stuff that gets all around the edges. So I think it turned out pretty cool, considering it really was no effort on my own except for, you know, loading it into my program and messing around with it. You abuse your desk so bad. But then it's pretty. If you like that sort of thing. I like that sort of thing. Okay. Did I just make that burger? Did I not put the ingredients in my... I did not, because I was yakking. Who's shocked? Nobody. Okay, that was any vegetable though, yeah? Oh no, it was specifically lettuce. Well, I'm glad I picked lettuce then. All right, so that's venison, wheat, and lettuce. Good for me. That's a classic. No, that's the good old-fashioned burger. Oh, that's right. We call it a classic Frankenburger. Okay. You do to a point. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have some sections of my desk where I was painting some black on things, and so there's like, but repeatedly. So I have like these big black sections, but they're starting to get layers built up on top of them. And so I'm sure eventually it'll be prettier than right now. And sometimes I get some muddy colors depending on what kind of sloppiness I'm doing. Like I do some sloppy painting sometimes, but it's just because I need the act as opposed to worrying about the outcome. So accidentally put a huge cut in it. Mm-hmm. Yep. I did that with, I bought this tiny circular saw and good old-fashioned burger. Pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. I bought this, I mean, and the blade for the circular saw is literally like, I don't know. It's super tiny. Like the size of a GameCube disc. That's about how big the circular saw blade is. And it, I was trying to cut something at a friend's house. I took my folding table and I took my new little circular saw. We were trying to make some Halloween decorations. And I didn't line up my blade very good, so I gouged a big chunk into my folding tables. My friend felt really bad, and I'm like, why? I'm the one that did it to my own table. It's my fault. I wasn't paying any attention. So it's got character now, right? That's what happened. All right, lettuce. But yeah, it's a bummer, especially if you need it to be smooth. So I'm glad that the cut that I put in mine was not in a place that I couldn't easily adjust a project if I needed to. It's not like right in the middle of the table, so that's good. All right. Oh, I need to change the color of this. But yes, I decided to play with overlays. I'd really like to make a chatting scene, so it's like more of me and less of the game for like the beginning of the stream, or if I want to actually just sit and chat instead. But I tried to make one, and then I tried to make my camera bigger in the screen, and then I was like, that's too much of my face. I'm not doing that. I'll figure it out eventually. I will try and strike some kind of balance, but it was too much of my face. All right. Hamburger steak. It looks like it has sides, but I don't trust it. Hawaiian pizza. Now, I feel like I should pick a different pizza recipe and then take out the stuff that I don't think will go in it and try and put the stuff in that I do think will go into it. I'm going to look at that. Trying to cut a stencil for the pumpkin. Oh, no. Oh, doing fine. Your favorite pizza now, the Hawaiian pizza? I love Hawaiian pizza as well. It's not my favorite, but I don't know what I would... I don't know. There was this really rich shrimp pizza I had when I was younger, like teenager, and it's probably the best pizza I've ever had. I love shrimp, though, so I'm gonna do a pizza that I have already made before and see if it's going to be as simple as swapping out what I think works. But I like margarita pizza and I like Hawaiian. Usually if I pick my own toppings at like Pizza Hut or whatever, I get black olives, mushrooms, and Canadian bacon. But I also like artichokes on my pizza. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really like. Chicken sometimes. It depends on the chicken. I think a lot of people are using seasoning on their chicken now. That's fine. You know, like it's fine. All right, margarita pizza. Autofill. But I'm assuming that if I do pork and pineapple... We have pineapple, right? Yeah. I feel like that's got to be it, yeah? Sweet. Like margarita pizza? Mm-hmm. Italians don't come for you. They'd have to come for us both. We can fight them off with our Hawaiian pizza. We attack them with the pineapples. You know, like when they still have the spiky bits. I bet we could make maces out of them. We'll take a ham bone and stick a pineapple on it and then wield it like a mace. and fight them off while we eat Hawaiian pizza. Oh, I didn't write down the ingredients. Goodness. All right. This is pork, wheat, tomato, cheese, and pineapple. Fantastic. Excellent. Some of these ones, well, and I don't know, most of the time when I look at things that have 4 and 5 ingredients, I'm just like, I don't know how much I want to try that, because it could easily be a problem. Depending on what the recipe is, really. Cheese and pineapple. Now, did I actually put that in the right order? It doesn't really matter. I get all anal retentive about stupid crap. All right. Pork, wheat, tomato, cheese. Holy crap, I did put it in the right order. Just makes my brain happy. Milky Way stew. That looks like it's going to have stuff in it that's weird. And I'm not going to be able to look up any recipe for, like, help. Like, real world recipe. Low fries. Jerk chicken. Hated Hawaiian pizza. When I was pregnant with my last kiddo, it was all you craved. Yep. That'll either make or break a favorite. My grandmother... Well, and it depends, too. Like, my dad doesn't like watermelon. And he joked that he's always joked that it was because his mom ate a ton of watermelon when she was pregnant with him. But, like... I'm trying to think if I broke any of my favorites. I don't think I broke any of my favorites. I realized I could drink milk again with my oldest, because I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm not as lactose intolerant as I was before I was pregnant with my first child. I just drank a ton of milk when I was pregnant with him, but it didn't affect me while I was pregnant, so that was fabulous. Anything to be less gassy while pregnant, right? All right, low fries. Low fries recipe. Don't tell me Dreamlight Valley recipes. I don't want to know yet. Nope. Are these not real? Is this not a real thing? Low fries. No. Lo-fi eats. Can't drink milk. You broke Sprite? Ooh. I'm not a big Sprite drinker. But if you like it, if you liked it before you were pregnant and then you broke it because you drank too much of it, that's a bummer. I broke coffee for a while, but I did that because I drank too much coffee and then got sick. And I did that twice. And then I didn't drink coffee for 10 years, 15 years, something. I can drink it now. But I spent a long time not drinking it because when I was, I don't know, was I 15? There was a coffee shop that opened up within walking distance of my parents' house. So I would walk over there and spend all day there. And then I would drink coffee, black coffee, all day long and forget to eat. Because I would play gin rummy and write bad poetry and hang out all day because I didn't want to be at home. I wanted to hang out. And so it was really, really convenient. And, there's another freaking burger. The hell? And it's a 5-ingredient... Bite me. I'm not doing that. Shawarma. See, this is what happens. After a while, I'm just like, there's too many. Turkey leg, really? Has 4 ingredients? I've tried the Charlotte cake before. Cotton candy. I feel like cotton candy should be super simple. Right? Like, it should be sugar. All right. Hold on. Let me try that. But yeah, that's how I broke coffee. And let's see. Can I phrase it? No, I'm just going to say it. Vomiting coffee. It's not good. It's bad. I did it twice, and then I couldn't drink coffee for a long time. What's that? Coffee is your main diet. What is that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. E-U-C-H-R-E? What is that?
Euchre.
Euchre? What is euchre? Euchre is a card game. What? I'm confused. It's a card game. Do you play too much euchre and then vomit? I feel like I think my brain is getting tired. Or I missed, maybe I said something and now I don't remember what I said. Did the same thing. Oh, you went to a coffee shop and instead of playing gin rummy, you played euchre. There we go. I was like, how do you play a card game so much that it makes you vomit? Yep, brain's getting tired. All right, I got there, though. Good for me. Oh, Lord. Okay. There's another freaking burger recipe. I'm not doing it. Okay. Oh, it was I was going to try cotton candy. So, sugar cane and a fruit, maybe? Cactoberries. I needed that laugh, though. It was good. Dream mango. I feel like cotton candy's just sugar. That's funny, though, that you had a similar experience growing up. Maybe we are sisters from other mothers. Cotton candy. Cotton candy burrito? Excuse me. A dessert made of ice cream candy and cotton candy wrapped in a burrito shape. Wow. Wow. America's latest deliciously horrifying stadium food. That sounds like way too much. I can't do that much sugar anymore. Oh, and it looks terrible. No. Like, if I were 5, I would think that was, like, amazing. But no, thank you. Yeah, they have some odd recipes. I agree. Cotton candy recipe. Without machine. I'm not looking at that. Homemade cotton candy. Isn't it just sugar? Maybe with, like, a fruit Excuse me. Why are you blocking half my screen, advertisement? Oh, because this whole website is just ads. All right, fantastic. We're sorry, this content is not available in your location. Great, I'm so glad I clicked on you then. Oh, so have you been playing recently? I don't know. Oh, vanilla. Let's look at that. Because nope. How about agave? Sugar and agave. Is that really what it is? Damn it. You would think it's just sugar. And in a way, it is. I should just remember that they... Well, and it's... Anyway. We'll just let it go. It'll be fine. All right. Cotton candy. At least we got it. That's all I care about right now. At least we got it. Agave and sugarcane. Taking a break, waiting for the update. Okay. So I'm predicting 3 weeks. That's what I'm predicting. I suspect it might even be 4. I would be surprised if it's 2. Because I have not been seeing any teasers or news. Stopping in for Dream Snaps. I had fun doing this week's Dream Snaps. So hopefully you will find it fun too. I'm not usually all into the like Valentine's thing, but I had a good time. I think because I let the companion dictate what I did for my Dream Snaps, and I don't know, there was something about it that was like, oh, this is so cute. People have been saying the 19th. I would say no. And the reason I would say no is because I saw this today. You have 12 days to use your ice crystal tokens to claim rewards. And I didn't see that until just before I started streaming tonight. Because I thought it was going to be that soon too. Because originally this said like, I think last week it said 6 days. And then I was like, okay, 6 days plus another week. And that would make it about the 19th. But this puts us at the 25th. So... yeah, I hadn't been looking at the screen since I mean, like, maybe a couple times because I'm trying to get to the dream snaps, but, like, I wasn't really paying attention because I was done with the path. So I was like, I don't need to look at that. But yeah, taiyaki. And this one, sugar-free fruit explosion muffin. Like, I feel like it should just be wheat and a bunch of fruit. But either it's very specific fruit. I feel like I've tried this one a bunch. Stellar milkshake. Stellar. Why do I feel like that's going to be like starfish? Which honestly, a starfish milkshake sounds disgusting. I like seafood, but bleh. Fruit milkshake. Now, a regular milkshake is just... like a milk thing, right? And then you would think all you'd have to do is add fruit to a fruit milkshake. But why do I feel like that is a lie? It's not even here. Is it an appetizer? It's probably going to be an entree and I'm going to be like, what the hell? Where is it? But yeah, I'm almost wondering if they'll push it to the beginning of March. Where the hell is... it's not called milkshake. What is it called? Because it's just... hold on. It's just one of these things. So would I not just add fruit? Fruit. 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 Is it 2 Eternity Isle fruits? Dream mango. And... it's not going to be that. I'm not doing it. I'm not looking at it. Missed that. Starfish. Milkshake. Blech. Alright, I've had enough. I got several things done. What is this? 1, 2... that was not new. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 7, 8, 9. I got 9 new recipes. And honestly, I think that's a record. Unless it's like, you know, when you first get an expansion pass or something, you're like, oh, look, that's 1 ingredient. It must be this thing. Or 2 ingredients. Or the name of the recipe is exactly what you put into it. You know, those things. Those are the obvious winners of how many recipes in a row you can get. But, like... actually sitting down and trying to figure out a bunch at once. Unless you're just looking them up, which is entirely possible. Which, I'm getting close to looking some of those up because I feel like I've given them a fair shot. And I'm getting tired of looking at them being grayed out in my menu. Alright. Yeah, 9 new recipes. Pretty awesome. Okay, is there anything else I really want to work on tonight? I feel like I should go grab snippets again. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Not look up, but like look at. I want to see how much it actually costs to make a lure trap. As far as storybook points goes. Because it might be worth it just to build some more... that's not where I look for that. Functional? Functional? Are you functional? You are functional. Good for me. Okay, lure. Those only cost 500 apiece. How many can you have in any given area? Do they just generate on their own? Now I feel like I've wasted a bunch of storybook points. And I only have 700 right now. I should go get more snippets. Alright, I'm gonna go do that. Just do it when a character asks for them. Oh, I forgot what we were talking about. I do that. So I watched a video the other day of like certain types of streamers. And there were like 4 that I fall into, but the one that forgets what they say, like seconds after they say it, I was like, uh-oh, I've been called out. Recipes. Oh, you only do it when a character asks for them. That makes sense. I do it when I get pissy. Or if it's like I'm trying to get somebody on a star path and I just feel like they're being obnoxious about their request. Like they want a shiny something and then they want a recipe I don't know yet. And like, it's just like, really? Princess, whoever you are, I don't care which character it is. They can be a little princess, a little diva when they're requesting expense. I hate it when they request shiny gems. I'm like, you can just fuck off with that. I'm not giving you that shit. Occasionally I'll give them that shit. I'm glad I have tomorrow off though. I worked a Saturday a couple weeks ago. And I postponed taking my trade day for it. So my trade day was today, and then I was like, and then I'll take the Friday off too, and I'll have a 4-day weekend in lieu of that 1-day weekend I got a couple weeks ago. And then I was like, oh wait, it's Valentine's Day. We never do anything, but, you know. We might go to lunch tomorrow. Get out of the house and leave the kids at home. All right. Hey, look. As if I summoned her out of the ether. Come here. It's always Merida when I get over here. She lives here, so I mean, I guess that's fair. Do I need to feed you? I don't know. Ooh. That's not Merida. I should have highlighted her. Oh, I did highlight her. I'm just not... I'm moving faster than my little highlight thingy is. Okay, okay.
Why, this place is a dream.
I need to talk to you.
I need you to come with me. So you can talk if you'd like, but we're gonna go do some shit. Alright, so I'm gonna go get that. We've got a good stockpile of glimmer now, though. I did apparently burn through a lot of mist points, though, so I really should hang out in Eternity Isle coming up. We've got plenty of time, though, I guess. Like, it's good and bad, because I got stuff I'm doing. I went the wrong damn direction. I should have gone down the other staircase. We just grab delivery and hang out. Yep, and if I'm up to it, I'll go out the next day and get the discounted chocolates. But I'm not always up to it because I'm a hermit woman. Although I might try and start getting out more. Like, I have a friend who is also like struggling to kind of reintegrate into getting out more regularly. So if we try and do it together, that'd probably be good. I didn't mean to come up here yet, but that's okay. Yellow birds. Well, and the oldest is now... I don't need to do this. The oldest is now old enough to be babysitting. So we can go out. Originally, I had thought, well, maybe we could actually go out on a real date. But it's cold. And I don't want to be out at night when it's cold. I'm turning into such a grumpy old lady. I'm like, I just would rather be at home in a blanket and a hot pad. And my husband and I went to a concert. Was it in 2021? And it was in February. And it was so freaking cold. I was just like, I don't want to be out. It was a fun concert, but no, was it 2020? Was it just before the pandemic? I think it might have been just before the pandemic. I was like, was it in 2021? Because I feel like that might have been too close to... Yeah, I think it must have been just before the pandemic. Like, before all the lockdowns started happening. Like, when people were starting to go, hey, there's this thing starting to happen. But it was a good time. The concert was a great show, but it was freezing outside. And I was just like, can we just have our teleporters now? You're wheelchair bound, so bit harder to get out. Have a bonfire. Yeah. You know what? What did we do? There was something like I got home with my oldest And we have a fire pit outside. And so I was just like, I really want to have a fire right now. Like, I was just in the mood. So that's nice. I have a lot of trees and bushes and invasive vines and all kinds of crap. So I have a lot of yard debris and I hate dealing with it. So I got a fire pit so that we could burn stuff instead, because it's more fun to have fire than it is to cut crap down and try and bundle and bag it. Why do you keep opening that? Stop doing that. Autopilot brain is a doozy. But yes, I do like a good fire. My kid just got himself a hatchet, and he's like, what can I cut down in the yard? And then he got himself, at the same shopping trip, he got himself, pardon me, weatherproof matches. So what did he do today? He went outside and froze his fingers and toes off so that he could light a fire in the driveway with his new matches and cut crap with his new little hatchet. Although he chipped his blade, which I was like, uh-oh. Oh, need to get a new pit. Yours is rusted. Yeah. Yeah. We have a cover for ours, but it's starting to rust. And it had like these little grills that like there was a slot to slot them into. And I was like, well, that'll be fun if we actually want to grill anything. And then we have yet to actually grill anything. And I think one of them rusted to the point where it no longer attaches. I feel like there was a weak point that it rusted through. So I'm assuming that the pit will eventually just go. Like, it'll be toast. But it will have gotten good use and served its purpose, and maybe by then we can do something a little bit more permanent or sturdier, or invest in something that's a little bit better. But time will really tell. Or maybe we'll just get another cheapie and just use the crap out of it before it rusts away into nothing. Okay. Did I go around everywhere? I did. Did I do the ever after? Was it really that quick? Interesting. Okay. So now, what am I going to do? Am I going to make some more? Do I need to? I can finish a sentence. What time are we looking at? Oh, shit. I got to wrap it up, or else my hubby's going to feel ignored. And we don't want that. We don't want the husband to feel ignored. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go down and deal with the snippets I just got. And see if I can make some more lure traps. Since they're so much cheaper than upgrading the ones that I have. Like, why? Why is that like that? I'm sure somebody thought it was a good idea. Alright, so we're not looking for repellent. We're looking for lure. How many sections do we have? There's... how many more would I want to do? 6, 7, maybe 8. 8 in total. So 8 times 5 is 40. So 40,000? Is it really 40,000? It's 4,000. Right? Am I mathing that wrong? I'm probably mathing that wrong. My brain is tired. You'll say goodnight now? That's what you've been doing as a kid? Chopping down stuff and lighting fires while freezing your fingers and toes off? Okay, 500 times 8. It's 4,000. Okay, I was like, 40,000 sounds like too much. You can't math. Usually I'm pretty good, but, you know. By the end of the stream, I feel like my brain is pretty melted. Okay. I'm gonna make these, and then that's gonna be enough. Nope. Because I really shouldn't have too many of these to do, because oh, look at that. 12. I'm trying to keep at least 40 of everything. So that I can, in case anything crops up. I really don't think we're going to see much call for snippets until the second half of the veil comes out. So I figure 40 is just a solid... Where do the green ones come from? I don't remember now. I'm not going to look it up. 15. I'm up to 15. Huzzah. Look at that. 28. I can use that. Because I had these all down to 40 before I went and did my run just now. Because I did this earlier today. Oh, pinks. I don't have enough. Okay. Purple frogs. That's 13. Okay. Canadian kid. Always up to something with winter or summer. Yep. Yeah, I liked to try and build log cabins when I was young, except for I had a bucket of mud and, like, I'm assuming it was firewood. Yeah, it must have been firewood. My parents did have a fireplace. They had a gas fireplace and a regular fireplace. And we did occasionally use wood for fires, but I'm assuming they had more wood. There's always more wood. When you have lots of trees, they had a ton of trees. We have a ton of wood right now. And then my son just cut down a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, keep it separate from the stuff that I cut down last year because it needs time to, like, dry out and season. I don't want it to get mixed up with the new or the wood from last year because I want to burn that crap this year. I'd really like to get a bunch of stuff cut back from my fence line because it's so much invasive vines. It's like something out of a horror movie. But I didn't know that because I'm not like a yard person. Like, as long as it doesn't look like it's trashed, I'm okay. But, oh, 14. But the goal is to be able to cut back the stuff enough so that it's not constantly growing over everything. Like, I have bushes and trees along one of my property lines, and I thought it was all bushes. And when I finally got out there, I realized 3/4 of it was invasive vines that had grown up into the trees. And, like, I'm out there, like, hanging from them, trying to pull them down. Like, my husband and I had to work together to pull some of them down because they were just so big and strong and just, like, interwoven into the trees. And so just trying to cut all that stuff down and then keep it cut down every year so that it doesn't take over like that again. It's outrageous. Oh, that's all right. I figured that one out. I may not always be able to figure them out, but I try. We had the same problem at the back of our fence line. Yeah, and it's outrageous. Like, some of those things were as thick as tree limbs. I was just like, this is a ridiculous amount of crap. So I have a little handheld chainsaw now. I was going to get myself like I don't know, they come in like 14 inches, 10 inches. I don't even remember now because I was researching it a couple years ago. I'm like, I want to get a little chainsaw so that I can go out and just cut everything down and then keep it trimmed back. And I found out that they make them in like hand tool size. So my little chainsaw blade is like, I don't know, 6 inches long, maybe 8 inches long at the most. And I just go out in there and going, nyeh. So it helps me cut my firewood down. I can cut, you know, some of the more obnoxious limbs that poke out at weird places. And yes, it's lots of fun. I like power tools. And I didn't know they came in that size until I started, like, I don't remember. I feel like it was like an ad or something that ended up popping up somewhere. And I was like, holy crap. Okay, how much do I have? I can make 4. So where do I want the 4? I think I might want to make another one of these. Ooh, resources. Other resources besides just storybook magic. Your neighbor has grapevines that take over your fence. We have a small section of those. Yep. We have all kinds of crap. I have to be careful with what we burn because apparently burning poison ivy and like all of that stuff is problematic. We don't have as much of that in our yard, but it is we live right next to a walking path and they have like a wooded area, which is part of the problem because it's the city stuff and they don't trim that shit at all. So it just grows crazy over there. But it is in there. So I have to be careful because it can be, what is the word? When you burn it, it can like irritate your lungs. So I have to be careful what stuff I cut down and where it goes when it's getting dealt with. You're allergic to poison ivy? need to get me some more subs, it would be lovely. But I figure it will be a natural progression. And it would be, you know, it's not like my main goal. My main goal is to be here, to show up, to, I'm making these, to, you know, just kind of, a lot of this is it started as self-care. Like, this is me time. And then, you know, if others come along, then that's amazing and awesome. But I've learned that if I push too hard on creative pursuits, it can be a problem for me. So I'm making steps towards being like my overlay and sound effects and other things I'm doing. But right now it's a fun thing for me. And so I want to keep it that way. But yeah, it'd be lovely to have more subs. It'd be lovely to, you know, find more of our tribe, you know? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. And you are too. Because, like I said, it's nice to find people that are into the same things you are, or at least appreciate things in a similar way, even if it's not exactly the same stuff. And the internet is such a weird place. You know, like, you can find so much garbage out there, but when you find people you gel with, or like things that you gel with, it's just like, oh yeah, there's good shit in the world too. Oh, holy crap, do I have an extra lure? Did I make 3 of those by accident? I know why I have an extra. I know why. I made one to go over in the valley. And it won't go. All right, where do I want this one to go? It doesn't matter. Just pick a place. Pick a place and just get over yourself. It doesn't matter. Okay. So let's do... I know I don't have to go there physically, but... maneuvering around in the map in the Vale is kind of obnoxious. All right, we'll get this over here. And then we'll go over... There's only 3 sections over here. Do I want to put the 3rd one here, or do I want to hold on to it? I feel like I just talked myself out of it. I was like, do I want to hold out for the next update? And then I was like, wait, what if the next update is 3 or 4 weeks away? I could get so many snippets in the meantime. Okay, I'm on one side, so I can maneuver around here easier. There's 4 areas. I can count. Okay. Oh, they look different because they're upgraded. Hold on. I don't think they fixed it. But I'm going to go check. Because if I can catch white snippets with a lure, I'm doing that. Enjoy it here because the age feels more adult. Coffee shop talk. Love the other girls that we watch, but not as relatable. Yeah, that can be tough too. Like, you can get along or you can enjoy and appreciate, but it is interesting, like, the way people talk. I don't know, younger and older. It's not just, you know, although I did hang out with a lot more older people at the coffee shop when I was young. Most of them were adults, you know, like, and then, you know, kids from the area. But I went to an arts high school, so, like, there were a lot of just artsy kids around, you know? And it's definitely a different vibe now, especially post-pandemic. Yep, it still says outdoor only. What is that? That's so dumb. But yeah, I agree. It's kind of hard to find that same kind of feeling. So I appreciate that it feels like that here, because I hadn't really thought about it until you said that. I'm going back and I'm putting this thing down and then I'm wrapping it up. All right, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, where are we going? Where did I put it? I put one on Mountain... Did I put one on Mount Olympus? I'm going to go there. All right. You hung out with adults more as well? Yep. Yeah, I was always the youngest until I wasn't, and then that was weird because I wasn't used to it yet. I was like, wait, when did that happen? Of course, I worked at a restaurant, through my 20s and 30s. And by the time I left there, I was actually talking about this before you got in, but before I left there, you know, there'd been a lot of turnover because it was a restaurant. And by the time I left, I was like, holy shit, like these kids are all like 10 or more years younger than me and have no idea what I'm talking about half the time. And I'm turning into this grumpy older server. Well, I wasn't a server. I was an assistant server. So I worked at a dinner theater. And so it wasn't quite the same as being just a busser. Like I did more than just bus because we also helped the server serve stuff and all of that. But yeah, by the time I left, I was like, when did I become one of the older ones? This is bizarre. But time gets us all, right? So it'll be okay. It'll be okay. That's why I don't sweat it too much when kids are being kids, because I'm like, time will get you too. It's fine. All right. I got to wrap it up, though, because it is now 10:38, and I hope my husband is not out there getting annoyed that I did not wrap it sooner. But, I don't know. Like, it's just a good vibe. It's a good vibe having you in here, so I appreciate you coming in. I'm sorry if I kept you up later than you should be up, but sometimes we do that to each other, and then we're like, oh, oops. More coffee in the morning. That'll fix all the problems. I should be here on Thursday. Next Dream Snaps video is coming out tomorrow. I am going to be working over the weekend on Monday's video for the cocktail bar that's going on the 3rd floor. It's the second room on the 3rd floor, and I'm super excited about that. But you'll be fine. It sounds like you've got it under control. So anyway, I believe that's everything. So I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, wrong button. I'm a professional. Bye.